Gary from LoyalShops here. The key troubleshooting problem that I encounter with customers is when they try to go live and using our software and they run into a problem where they're not able to find their business page. Troubleshooting reasons for that, there's a couple. I've listed out 4 here. And I'm going to start with the fact that you may not even have a business page or you don't have rights yet to a business page. First off, let's make sure we can identify a personal page from a business page to a group. All right, so what you can see here is 3 different types of pages on Facebook. This one on the left is a personal page, and happens to be my personal page. And what you'll notice is that personal pages, the one defining feature that's most obvious is it has friends. You as a person on Facebook have friends, okay? And the second thing is when you look at a business page, business pages will have followers. So look there if you want to know if it's a business page, it'll be followers. And if it's a group, it'll be members. Friends, personal page. Followers, business page. Members, group. Most obvious way to tell the difference. So that's the first thing here. Do you have a business page? If you do, you should be able to go to it on Facebook and see that it has followers. All right. Second is you don't have a business page and you need to go live on someone else's business page or platform. Platform being a business page that's usually paid for by the hour, and they use that term platform for that reason. So you're trying to get access to one of those, but you don't have one yet. So to get access to someone else's business page or platform so that you can go live, you need to friend with them. You or they give the friend access, you accept it or they accept it, then they have to give you rights to their business page, either task or admin access. You then have to accept that access, and then once you've accepted the access, you now have, perhaps temporarily, have access to a business page, the one they just gave you rights to and you accepted. All right, so you now have a business page. So that solves step number 2. Number 1, you either have a business page, or 2, you've just accepted rights to a business page. That is 2 of the solutions for people having a problem running our live services software. Number 3 is that you have 2 different Facebook accounts that are involved at the same time. So I'm going to minimize these 2 here, and I'm going to bring up what is basically my phone here on the screen. And so this is the Facebook app on my page. So this is my personal page. This is the profile I'm currently on, which happens to also be my personal profile. You can tell because the picture here on my personal page is matching what is my profile picture. And on my computer, it's the same. Here's my personal picture on my Facebook page, and my profile is the same. What often happens is I'll find people will be given rights to someone else's business page, and then that business page ends up being missing. They can't find it in our software, but they can find it on their phone. And what I find often happens is on their phone, they have one account logged in, but on the computer perhaps, or the tablet, or some device they borrowed, it's someone else's account, someone else's profile, personal profile. Or maybe it's a second one, an old one of yours that you've forgotten about. That is a key problem. So what I really, really recommend you do is make sure that you bring up your phone and make sure you're on your personal profile temporarily, and make sure you see what that picture looks like. And if you click on it, you can see the name. All right, boom, boom, picture and name. I can do the same thing here. Picture and name. These need to match. If they don't, this one has access to a business page and this one does not. You can tell if you have access to the business page because you can click here and see some of them. You may have see all profiles. I have quite a few, a long list. But this list, if the business page or no business pages are showing here, that means that account doesn't have a business page. And if it doesn't show in Facebook here, it's not going to show in our software either. So you got to solve the problem in Facebook, find the page there, and then go to our software and it should come up. All right. Otherwise, we'll work on troubleshooting step 4. Okay. So those have to match. If not, go here and choose log out, and then use a different email or phone number for login and a password, and get back into the account that matches your main personal Facebook account. These have to match. So that's step number 3. Make sure that you're logged into the same Facebook account. And by account, an account is an email and password combination or a phone and password combination that you log into Facebook with. If they're different, if the personal profiles on the 2 different devices are different, it looks like you're 2 entirely different people with different rights, which is why a business page is missing from one of them. All right. Step number 4, your Facebook permissions are out of date. Facebook requires us to install and configure some permissions whenever you start our software. And the initial part of that permissions is put in place the first time you use our software. Maybe you haven't used our software in a while, or eventually those permissions just get out of date. And Facebook really doesn't have any easy way for you to do a quick update. So I'm going to show you how to do one. If you go into your software, and this could be Live Assistant menu or Live Assistant Pro or Reply Sold, click on any one of those, you'll find that there's a menu item called Facebook Permissions. If you click that, it's going to take you into Facebook, which whatever Facebook account that's currently logged on that computer or device. I'm going to stretch this open. And what you're going to see is you're now inside of Facebook in Business Integrations. You should see LoyalShops Live Assistant, even if you have Pro or Reply Sold. It's the same app here. And what you want to do is go over here and click this Remove button, confirm the removal, and hit Done. It doesn't delete anything. Don't worry, you're not going to lose anything by doing this. But what it does is it removes the previous permission settings between your Facebook profile and account, any business pages you have access to, and our software. Now that's done, you're going to switch back to your LoyalShops software, and now you're going to run Live Dashboard again. When you do that, and when you get to the point where it's the Continue with Facebook button on Live Assistant or Pro or Reply Sold, when you hit Continue with Facebook, it'll ask you perhaps a little bit more. You're going to hit Continue as your name. And then when you hit and see that loading pages, it should now bring up your list of pages that you have on that account. Hopefully that was helpful. 4 quick things. You don't have a business page, you need to get one. You have to accept permissions for a page. Maybe you haven't accepted permissions yet. You actually have 2 different Facebook accounts logged in, one on your phone perhaps and one on your computer. They need to be the same, and the same account that has access to the business page or pages you wish to go live with. And finally, if all of that checks out, your permissions may be out of date, and we just showed you how to reset those permissions. I hope you have a great live sale. I hope this helped out.